Look at the weather.
It's beautiful here.
Non-stop rain.
Oh, man, it is a blazer out there.
It's cold and it's shivery.
It is cold.
Really coming down here.
I really enjoy your weather reports.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, we're talking weather in a whole new way. From historical events to what's coming up, plus weather news, science, safety, fun facts, and more.
I like where this is going.
This is Weather Weekly. Weather Weekly with Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Marcus Bailey.
Episode 188 of Weather Weekly. Good to be with you here. Meteorologist Marcus Bailey, Wish TV, Indianapolis, Indiana. It's always a pleasure to have you on board. Hopefully you enjoyed what was just a spectacular weekend across central Indiana. And now we roll into the middle of the month already, middle of August here. And we're just flying through. We're going to carry over some of this really nice weather, but we also have some signs and a reminder that summer still has a little bit ways to go before we give way to some fall-like temperatures with more consistency. We will talk more about that in the week ahead. That is coming up next here on Weather Weekly. All right, it is the week ahead for the week of August 12th, 2024. Let's start with Monday. We're going to carry over the beautiful weather really from the weekend here. Really in good shape, should be relatively quiet. I've got sunshine, maybe some increase in cloud cover. We'll go partly cloudy skies by the afternoon, a high of around 79 degrees for Monday the 12th. There are some hints that there's going to be a little wave coming through that's going to try to squeeze out some showers. I just think the air is too dry around central Indiana. Could there be a stray shower? I'll leave it in for Monday late afternoon at the earliest into the evening. But I really think most areas are going to be dry. If there's any decent rain chances, and even then those are low, it'll be down in southwestern portions of the state. We're going to get a gradual warming trend then as we go into much of the middle of the week. That will begin on Tuesday, the 13th, where we'll get a decent amount of sunshine. I still think the humidity is, well, maybe elevated a little bit. It'll still be in pretty good shape. We'll have highs around 82 and lows falling into the mid-60s. Same thing Wednesday. We'll have partly cloudy skies. Again, just a little warmer, a little more humid. High of 83, a low of 63. I think Thursday and beyond then, we start to get a little more humidity. Not what we had early on in the week, last week. But we will have a little bit more mugginess, a little more juice in the air. And I do think we'll probably have that chance for thunderstorms then as we go into the back half of the week and into the weekend. Thursday's high around 84. We'll just call it a chance of thunderstorms, an overnight low of 64. Friday, scattered showers and thunderstorms, a high of 83, a low of 65. And Saturday, also a chance for thunderstorms, a high of around 83, and lows will fall into the mid-60s. If you go beyond that into the end of the week and early next week, you're going to have kind of an upper-level system that likely will bring scattered or daily rain chances for early next week as well. Doesn't mean it's a complete washout, but you may have kind of this low that stalls out and circulates. Part of that is going to be how things evolved with a new tropical system that potentially gets developed and potentially kind of scoots closer to the Atlantic coast. Very much like Debbie, our weather pattern kind of stalled out because nothing could progress west to east until Debbie finally moved on. Well, if we get another system in the Atlantic and it rides up the Atlantic coast, we could get stalled out in a pattern, and models are kind of hinting at that it could be more of a rainy pattern. We will see. That is still probably a week away if you're listening to this early on in this week ahead podcast. So something to keep an eye on. And we will certainly keep you updated on air and online, and of course on all of my social media platforms as well. So that's kind of what we're keeping an eye on. In terms of rainfall over the next 7 days, about a half an inch to an inch statewide. All right. And so that's going to factor in a lot of the rain that we potentially could see late into this week, into the weekend, and potentially early next week as well. All right. So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll put the wraps up on this podcast and tell you where we stand here for the first half, almost first half of the month of August. That's coming up next here on Weather Week. All right, let's wrap things up here where we stand for the month of August after just a gorgeous weekend again. Brought those temperatures down. Precipitation for the month, officially in Indianapolis, 0.67 inches. So that does put us down about a third, so we're not bad. Not quite as high as last year this time. We had just over 2 inches of rainfall. Normal rain should be around 1.02 inches for the summer, meteorological summer. So that dates back to June 1st, 9.29. We're now down about an inch, so that's not horrible. Last year this time we were about the same, 9.5 inches. So we were down about a quarter from last year. So we're in pretty good shape. For the year, 31.3, we are on the plus side of 2.61 inches of rainfall. In terms of the outlook here, 8 to 14 day outlook, this would put us from the time frame of August 18th through the 24th. Near normal temperatures expected and near normal precipitation expected for that time frame, the 18th through the 24th. So nothing too significant or outrageous coming our way here as we get to the second half of the month of August. Thanks for checking in on this week's podcast. Always appreciate your time. You can email me anytime with feedback, marcus.bailey@wishtv.com. You can also reach out on social media. Search for Marcus Bailey Weather on Facebook and @Marcus Bailey on X and Instagram as well. Of course, you can get our forecast 24 hours a day for free at wishtv.com/weather and our free Storm Track 8 weather app. I do believe you have to search for Wish TV Weather in your app store for that to pop up. And of course, you can get my forecast Monday through Friday on the TV side, starting at 4 a.m. Eastern on Wish TV Daybreak. Hope to see you there. While you're here, make sure to check out all the other great podcasts, all part of the All Indiana Podcast Network. Have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you soon, and God bless.
Discover more from Storm Track 8 Weather and Wish TV. Online at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to check out more great podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.